Welcome to What's Up With That, a podcast 2. The podcast where we explore the intriguing intersections of theology, politics, and religion, and just what's going on in the church. From deep theological discussions to the latest political debates, we dive into a variety of topics that spark curiosity and challenge conventional thinking. Whether you're a seasoned believer or just got curious, our conversation aims to inspire reflection and provoke questions. Join us as we seek to understand the complexities of faith in today's world and ask, what's up with that? Tonight, our guest is our very own Devin Pineda, videographer, social media specialist, all that and more. So let's get started. What's up, Dev?
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Love the intro.
Come on, you get the seat today, Doc. You get the seat
I
today.
get the seat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
How you doing, Doc?
Man, I'm doing good, man.
You doing good?
Blessed and just blessed and highly favored, man. That's been the motto, man. That's the motto right there, man.
Good. We got you on this side of the camera, man. What's up with that?
It don't feel right, man. It's crazy to finally be on this side of the camera, so I guess I gotta get used to it.
You gotta get used to it? Yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
get used to it. Gotta see how I look on here, man.
Hey, I think it was Rabbi Kelly? Rabbi Kelly. Let me get the name. Rabbi Kelly?
Yeah.
We were talking and she started flirting with you and going on, talking about your dimples and then talking about, well, you need to do a podcast with Devin,
She
right?
threw it in there.
So I said, okay, let's do this.
And when she said it, I'm like, we not gonna do that.
And I fell for it, right?
You fell for it.
I fell
now
for
we
it.
here, man.
We're here. Glad to have you on this side of the seat because folk need to get to know you. This is Devin Pineda. As we talk about Devin has been around a year. In fact, what we want to do on this evening is it's been a full year.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to say maybe just a little bit more than a year, but technically, really getting off the ground, it's been a year. And so Devin has been a part of this journey the whole time. He's been videographer, and if you have followed us since we started, then you might be familiar with the little green room. Mm-hmm. You might be familiar with the empty white room. Yeah. You might be familiar with our front room here until we have moved to this side of the house, making it our podcast studio. Yeah. The quality of what we have done and are doing it's elevated. It's elevated, man. And that's all the work of Devin. So glad to have you sitting in the seat. And we just want to talk about what this journey has been like.
It's been one journey
in this first year.
Yeah,
how you feel about it?
Man, for one, I always want to make sure in my mind, like, I want to thank you for even giving me the space and opportunity to do it. Because I remember even like times getting all of this started, I would tell you like, hey, man, like, this is an opportunity for me to grow and get better as well. So I always want to, for one, thank you for even giving me the opportunity. Like I said, because, coming in, I was definitely new to this, learning, excited to learn. Right. And obviously through learning how to do the stuff, you got to do it. And so, you came in, man, and you came in with these ideas and I'm like, I told you I could do it, but in the back of my mind, I think I could do it. And,
Well, you exuded confidence.
Yeah.
You played it well, right?
That's what you gotta do, man.
When Devin, I guess I knew Devin. Devin is a former student at HT. And let's reframe that, right? Devin is a 2025 HT graduate, Houston Tillotson University, where I retired from in December 31st. Begin this journey. Yep. Can I pause right there? Because I want to come back.
Come on,
Begin this journey actually with Devin probably about September. Right, it was after
whenever the block party was.
It was after the block party. So we have a Religious Life Campus Ministry on the HT campus. At least we did have a block party, and it was typically during orientation week. So that would have been August.
So it was the beginning.
So he's basically the beginning. Yep. But God gave me a vision, or he gave me something to soothe my soul as I was moving into my what's next. And it was a podcast, and probably we'll share more about that. It was a blessing. But started this journey actually March of 2024. Had been praying, and God told me about it probably a year earlier. Right. And we had to question God and test God and say we're going to do it, but never get started. You know how that is, right?
That old procrastination.
Yeah. The yes is easy.
Yeah.
The actually getting started and taking the steps is a little bit more of a challenge. Did our very first one, and they've got to give a shout out to a young man by the name of Jermaine Irvin, and also cannot forget Shedrick Rory. They actually started the journey with me. The very first podcast I did was in Cape Town, South Africa.
Man, people don't get that for the first one.
For the first one,
Cape
hey,
Town,
that was a blessing.
Yeah.
Dr. Numpilo. Now I can't say her whole name. I'll mess it up. But Dr. Numpilo. She worked at the University of Cape Town. She also was center director for international engagement, something along that line. And it was our spring break service trip.
Yep.
And that was our second year. And of course, that second year, I knew that I was going to be getting out and had already been doing some of my praying. And then asked her, but she did a podcast with me. And it was Jermaine who actually acted as videographer, director, Jermaine. Whatever else he did on that day. Yeah. It was interesting because it was, I think it was pretty good. In fact, it was so good, we're gonna do a redrop. As we do this, we're gonna do a redrop to really give it justice. I think our audience has grown somewhat. And it's an episode that you really don't want to miss. It was, I'm gonna say, while we probably regressed for a moment, that one was, I think, a stellar job. And so I've got to give a shout out to Irvin and to Shedrick. They were there with me in that experience. They encouraged me when it got hot. They even made sure that they make sure that the sweat was off my face and the look was just right. I mean, they
comes with that, man.
They were in it.
Yeah.
They were in it. So could not have done it without Jermaine Irvin and Shedrick.
Yeah.
And I guess for the next few that we attempted to do, that we did, maybe the green room is one that might have been just before. I think we did a couple before is a block party for Jesus.
Before the block party.
Before the block party.
Yeah.
And so for at least two of those, maybe three, Jermaine was there.
And he did a good job, man. And the content was good for when I checked it out.
Yeah.
And so, you already had the foundation, man, before I even, came in. The foundation was there. You know what I'm saying? The topics were good and whatnot. And Jermaine personally, he's in the cameras too, man. We've had conversations about.
Is that right?
I think he's more on the photography side, if I'm not mistaken. But he's well knowledge with that.
Yeah. The difference, he had an interest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is your passion.
Yeah.
I think. that's not slighting him in any way. Without him, without Shedrick's push, I don't know if I would have stepped out, and certainly maybe not because I'm not good behind the camera, right? I think I was using my cell phone,
Yeah, using a phone.
right?
Somewhere.
So he even took it up another level. But after those first few, I do remember Devin is also Mr. Houston Tillotson University king on the campus.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And I don't know, Kyra, your queen. Kyra was very active with the Religious Life Campus Ministry, and she'd always come and talk to me. And it was one day, I don't know what you did to her, but y'all was supposed to be doing something, and apparently you wasn't acting right. So, she came to talk to me and said, well, I was wondering if you could talk to Devin. She's going to get me for doing this, right?
She's going to get you.
Don't shoot me, Kyra!
You better get him. You better get him.
Say, better get him, huh?
You better get him.
But she, talked to Devin. I said, well, how come Devin didn't come with you? Well, he's working.
Yeah.
Well, what's he working? He's a videographer. He's out. Wait, and the first question, is he good? And see, as much as she trusted me, I trusted her. So when she said, yeah, he's pretty good, it's like, okay, conversation time.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Because Irvin was there, but again, Irvin was interested in Irvin. Jermaine was there to help me. Yeah. And I'm forever grateful to Jermaine. But understanding that sometimes, I had to look for Jermaine. So, it was time, right? And when she said, oh yeah, he's pretty good. I think I talked to you at the party, right?
Yeah. You
at the block party.
You came up on me, man. I might have been hitting someone with a water balloon or something, and I think you came up on me, man, and we talked, and you brought it to my attention, and I was excited again, like a little bit of hesitation may have came from, oh man, like I'm gonna tell him I got it, but do I got it?
You exuded confidence.
Yeah,
you said yeah. In fact, what you said was, oh, we can set up a meeting and talk about it.
Yeah, man, come on. I said, hey, man, I'm excited, man.
This is what trying to be grown up in here. Look at her.
You gotta do it afraid, man. That's what. Shout out to, Dr. Dillon, but you gotta do it afraid, man, and So.
Yeah, well, we had that meeting, right?
We had that meeting,
and you didn't come empty-handed.
I said, man, I gotta, man, I gotta show him what I got, man. I gotta show him something, man. He gonna want to see something. I gotta show him something, man. So, yeah,
well, little did you know, I didn't know nothing. So,
I know.
But as you started, I was impressed. So I had to act like I knew a little something, right? So yeah. So shared your portfolio, and we talked about it, and friendship and partnership was developed. You came with some ideas too, though.
Yeah.
You came with some ideas too, though.
Yeah.
Because I was also doing the transition piece.
Yeah.
Right? And it was a conversation about how can I make this retirement piece a good transition piece. Yeah. And I don't know how many of you may have seen any of the short videos at my retirement time on Facebook, Instagram, announcing my retirement, but also announcing my new beginnings.
Right.
That was Devin. Now, there was one that we didn't put out, right? And that was for the retirement reception.
Yeah.
That one was off the chain. And I think y'all will get to see just a small clip of that. That one was off the chain, and then the brother came in like he was director. You need to lean up a little bit.
Yeah.
Need you to lean back and smile.
Yeah.
Came in giving all kind of directions. I said, so if you didn't know it, Doc, you did a good job.
You better act like you know it. But nah, man, like being behind the camera, you have to learn, like you can't just be behind there, man. You gotta make what's in front, or help what's in front of the camera, look as good as it can. So if I could butt in and say anything, hey man, let's make sure the collar's looking good, or let's speak this way, or let's, because a little thing I learned is if you don't get it right, and you can't go back and try to fix it when you edit it, man. So you got to get the thing right there. You better get it right there, because you don't get it right there, well, man, you might be out of luck. So.
Yeah. Well, and I guess also appreciated what you came with.
Yeah.
You came with honesty and integrity. We talked about money. Now that's what you were, maybe you didn't say it, but you kind of alluded. At least I knew what it was. What was it, right? You joined us. I want to say you joined us. You joined me.
Yeah.
I was going to use the word. You joined the team.
Join the team, man.
But the team became you and me.
Yeah. The duo.
The duo.
Yeah.
But as you did, we talked about finances. The fact that I was retiring. Right. The fact that it was just me and we're doing it from scratch, and ability to pay and what I could pay. Right. And you were very gracious. Well, what was it? Well, if you can pay me, that's good, but I'm going to get the experience, right? Yeah. Impressive, because as we talk about internships, say maybe this was an internship of sorts, but in 2025, there are very few students who will do an internship that's non-paid. Right. Right? Most of them are looking for a paid internship, and if it's not a paid internship,
they ain't trying to do it.
They ain't trying to do it.
Yeah, man.
Okay?
Yeah.
But you were willing, I'm going to say, to do it as an internship that had the possibility of not getting paid sometimes. And in this past year, there may have been a few months when that happened, right?
That was cool, man.
We have negotiated something more consistent.
Yeah.
Actually, something that is consistent in recent months. Actually, the last.
Pretty recent. Pretty recent. But for me, the importance, like I always say, is the importance for me. I always know that I am still a beginner, whether anyone believes it or not. I'm still a beginner. So the best thing I can get now is the experience, man.
Okay.
And so
that's the best thing that you could get now, and understanding that there are lots of folk doing podcasting.
Yeah.
Lots of folk in Austin.
Yeah.
And understanding some of the early terms. Why'd you stay, man?
I think what made me stay, for one, I'm gonna say this, like you say, man, we a duo, man. It became less of a business relationship in my eyes, and more of, hey man, this is my guy, man. This my guy, man. It didn't feel transactional, it felt authentic. And of course, we had already had a relationship prior, but I think just working with you and knowing the transition you were going through with retirement, for one, I was already thankful to even try to be somewhat a part of you getting that out in the way you did. So I was already thankful for that. But I think as time went by, man, like, this was a great, authentic, relationship, partnership, whatever you want to say. But like I said, I think it shied away from being a transactional thing. Right? Hey, man, I'm going to come and film for you, and, you pay me, and that's it, man. No, man, we had times, man, where I come through and film, man, and I'm staying another hour and a half, man, because we just talking, man. We just talking. We went on to a conference together. Religious life retreat. We've done things, man. So for sure, I want to say that relationship becoming and staying authentic is what kept me here. And two, man, I like I said, I want to get better, man. And so if this is a consistent thing, see, what I'm learning is, being a videographer and part-time, the goal is to get full-time. You'll get clients, and you do the job for them, and that's that, right? I may not see this client for another 3-4 months, or I may not see him again. Some are consistent, but this was consistent.
Okay.
Which means this is my football practice I get every 3 days a week. This is my basketball practice, so this is what I can consistently do and utilize to keep working. And then, man, third thing is I have faith in this. I've got the faith, and I see it working. I've seen the improvement, and I just something in me new, man. And I want to be a part of that journey when we do get to where we aspire to be. So yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay, I can say that I have appreciated you. You've been there. I could depend on you. A person of your word. Again, your passion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Will say that there was that dry spell.
We had the dry spell.
Right? We had a little dry spell.
We did.
And in that little dry spell, I was almost ready to say, you know what? This ain't worth it.
Yeah.
But I will also say you've been my inspiration when needed. It was in that dry spell, I believe we had a conversation.
Yeah.
And your energy level was so high, man. It's like, okay, I made this commitment. I'm going to say to God first, right? It was that made me okay with retiring. Right, retiring. What am I going to do? I'm going to be at home and nothing to do. It was that made me okay with retiring. That was my yes was to God, right? But we can oftentimes say yes to God, and I'm not above that, right? And we say yes, but when it gets a little difficult, it's like, all right, God, or what is it? Maybe that's not really what you meant. Yeah.
Maybe you meant something.
But when I saw you and we talked and your energy was so high, it's not only about me. I pulled the brother into it. And the energy was just, it was igniting, right? It just sort of jumps off on you.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't think you ever said anything about it till a bit later. Right?
Yeah.
We got back into the saddle. And we've been moving ever since. So I appreciate the energy that you come with. Appreciate the positive energy. What is it? The faith. So I guess at the moments when my faith got low, your faith was able to carry us a little bit, right?
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
And maybe that's shared because we've had this season, a little recently, we had to switch off a little bit, right? So it has been a good relationship, a good partnership, a good working relationship, and developing, has developed into a great friendship. So definitely appreciate that.
Yes, sir, man.
And I am convinced with you, good sir, that's what's going to make it work. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
I have said that.
We're just getting started real good. As we look at it, some of the challenges, right, along the way, have been fun.
Yeah.
Have been crazy, right? One of the crazy ones for me, I guess, is as we started season 2, right? And we were doing the promos.
We were getting ready
to try to build up and get ready for a new season coming up, right?
I say, man, we gotta put out some before we put out that next episode for that season. Let's get us a promo in. And
what you had me do, man?
Man, I think you came out. Man, this must have been 8:00, 8:30ish. So it's almost pretty much dark outside. Come over to the chapel, and we try to direct it. We directed it out, and I think that was one of my first times actually using multiple cameras and things. But I got a new piece of equipment. I'm like, man, you did. This. I said, man, let's try this out, man. And I think you was looking at it kind of crazy. Like, what's that, man?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Like, what?
What is this? Yeah. And It was the little suction things that you can stick on the outside of the car and sit the camera on. Now, me personally, I was scared to do it, but I'm like, man, we got to try to nail this shot, man. I'm willing to take the risk, and so.
But that was a camera, man.
I know, man.
And that wasn't a cheap camera,
that was
man.
Not a cheap camera. That was not.
And you had the camera on the outside of the car, man.
On the outside, and
it's like getting the brother crazy.
Every speed bump you hit, man, my heart,
Well, like I said, one, you exude confidence because I kept asking you, is that going to fall off?
Are you sure?
Are you sure that's not going to fall off?
Yeah, we'd be all right, man. And I think one time it did fall off, and I was like, but it was before you pulled off. I think one time it did fall off real quick, but yeah, man. Hey, man, we had to take a chance, man, to get a shot, and we got it.
But you made me do it about 2 or 3 times, man.
Yeah, man.
And the first time you said no.
We gotta do them over.
You gotta do it over. What you say? You gotta. Can you sing? You gotta sing or something.
We did have to do it a few times, and I remember. I think that third time when I mentioned it, I think you said something like, "All right, man, I got, it's getting late, man." I said, "I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to get it right. I got to get it right," and that's the. Those are the challenges, man. When you trying to film something and make something right, you ain't gonna always get it in one take.
Yeah, I know that, and in order to get to have to stop doing it over and over, I had to just go ahead and sing and get a little crazy up in there.
And he got crazy.
Yeah.
I went back and listened to the audio. I said, "Oh, he went super crazy."
So to sing, hallelujah, hallelujah, for me. And we've got a reason. Hallelujah. Oh, that was a fun spot.
It was fun.
So yeah, there have been those moments when the episodes have come through. And one of the greatest joys too is watching them change. I know the first time that we did our very first Zoom interview. That was with the Reverend Dr. Melody Jones Quarles.
Yeah.
Seminary. Is that right?
Yeah. So I'll start by saying I teach theology and ethics at Union Presbyterian Seminary in Richmond, Virginia. And I have the distinct pleasure of directing the Katie Geneva Cannon Center for Womanist Leadership at Union.
There's that word.
Which, yes, a womanist.
Yeah. Right. From Melody to when we did a Zoom podcast with Singleton. It was night and day.
Yeah, yeah, man. And you can see that. Like, if someone's to go on a channel right now and start, from early on, you see each video something gets better in some way.
Yeah.
So.
But that's also indicative of your growth, of the work that you put in to get better.
And you as well, like the conversations, man. Like, like when I sit back and people don't know with editing podcasts, man. You gotta watch the full thing, whether you want to listen or not. You gotta watch and listen to that full thing. And so it'll be some of them, man, while I'm editing it, and and then man, I hear some things. I'm like, man, man, it's some good stuff. There's some good stuff, and you are natural with your conversations. You're obviously very knowledgeable. You're bringing on these professors and doctors, and so. And even to a point where you can see your growth as well with how it looked like this is your thing, man. Like you a host, man, and you hosting.
Am I hosting, Doc?
You hosting.
My hosting.
Intros, you in there. You're bringing people's personality out. People might come in and they may start hesitant, but by the end of that conversation, they loose. They having fun. This is an experience. This isn't just a conversation. You've created it into an experience, and you can see that. So
together we are producing the whole package.
Man, it's the duo.
Is that what it is? It's a duo,
man.
All right.
That's what it is, man.
I like that. I like that. Been a good journey. Any favorite podcasts for you?
My favorite one so far, man, I had a few. I'm gonna say Singletons. When we tried the virtual space, but it was a new look.
Now, which one? Because did we do two?
We
only did one with them, right? That was the Kirk.
Yeah, but the Zoom one though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That one's my favorite for two reasons. One, like I say, and even you can attest to it, the look was completely new, right? Yeah. We went with the completely new look. It was a different attempt at something. I love the look. I love the aesthetic of it. And then too, man, good conversation. From the times that I've met the brother, man. He's knowledgeable, and you know, liberation theology was something that I was not too fond of, but you know, like hearing you guys conversate about it and discuss it, and I'm a history major. I will say that I'm a history major. Am I a history guy? No, but I really did enjoy the conversation as well. And then with having that new look, I loved it, man. I loved it, and and I think after that, man, we started doing clips in between and everything like that. So that was just like a whole new beginning. So right now, that's probably my favorite, man.
I'm going to say all of them.
All
of them were my favorite. I must say that I'm leaning into the liberation theology.
Right.
For me, one, because I believe it's important. I believe it's important for us as people of color, specifically Black. But all people of color, because it's you have Black liberation theology, you have Latina or Latin American liberation theology, theologies that speak to marginalized communities.
Right.
Because the gospel.
Yeah.
Because Christ speaks to us where we are, right? And also, I'm going to get to start, but also him coming to the oppressed, right?
Yeah.
He was born. I think I had one young man going to throw him out to former student who went to seminary.
Yeah.
Jesus is born in the ghetto. Comes out of the ghetto, right? He's amongst the poor, the oppressed.
Right.
And so how do we understand that and define or see a gospel through the lens of the oppressed, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And to really understand that, and so in that liberation theology, I think it hopefully will help us to see ourselves in the gospel.
Yeah.
It raises our sense of pride, our sense of who-ness.
Yeah.
Right? Outside of white superiority or white supremacy, nationalism, and speaks to us at the root of who we are, where we are, outside of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not racist, but it's also understanding the God of freedom, the God who created in freedom, that all persons might be free.
Exactly.
And so what does that mean for us? So for me, the liberation theology piece just
I could tell,
just reigns. Yeah, we're getting the brother back again, okay?
He gotta come
We're getting the brother back again.
He's gotta come back.
And of course, like I said, they all speak. I love the theology pieces, right?
Yeah.
I just believe that Brother Carruthers did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Talking about the Jesus of faith, right? We can't leave out our president, right? The Reverend Doctor. Now I'm giving her the title of I'm gonna make her a preacher yet. You know that?
Hey, one day.
One day
she might get up there, man.
Melvin K. Wallace
was
was an interesting piece.
And
other political pieces that we've done. Brother McDaniel.
Yeah.
Dr. McDaniel.
Doctor.
So all I think for the great part have been good. And even some of the early ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we were first starting out.
Hey.
I loved Church Girl. What is it? Church Girl in the Club.
In the club.
Right?
Yeah.
I love Church Girl in the Club.
Like I said, the content's good. The content's always been good, man. Good conversation.
And I'm believing it's gonna get better. I think we have had some good content.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe for some it might be a little challenging.
Right.
But that's our goal, right?
That's the goal.
To have thought-provoking conversations.
Make you think, man. And that's what I'm doing as I'm editing, man. It got me thinking about some things like, man, especially like another one I liked is, the one we did with Brother Rajay and
yes,
Trevor. Oh, man.
yes, that was off the chain. Actually, that was the best one, man. I would say that was the one that we've gotten the highest
One of the most popular.
One of the most popular.
Because I'm behind the camera. And they're talking, and I want to jump in too, man.
Wow.
That's what's up too. So that one was, a really good one too, and not only because I'm, also Gen Z.
Wow.
But
okay.
I could relate to a lot of things that were being said, man, and I really enjoyed that one.
Okay, so we need to do some more Gen Z stuff.
Hey man, let's get them in there, man. Let's get them in
Gen
here.
Z stuff. Okay. Yeah. So what do you think our future looks like? I mean, right now we're still growing, right?
Yeah.
Christian podcast.
Yeah.
But we also engage in politics, theology.
We're versatile.
We're versatile. And I would believe that God is in all of that. Right? God is in all of
He's
that.
in everything, man.
And maybe it's helping us to understand how, why.
Yeah.
And again, to ask those thought-provoking questions.
Yeah.
What does our future from your perspective look like?
I like to think that, for one, growth is practically inevitable as long as, one, you have your structure, which we have now. We're structured. I like to think we've gotten a hang of things, right? We got a routine now, right? And so one thing I try to always mention is, hey man, as long as we are consistent, it's gonna come. And so for me, man, the future is definitely bright, man. Looking towards monetization. We want testimonials from viewers.
So we need them to put something in the comments.
Man, we need y'all to engage.
Well, we've got folk.
Y'all watching, but y'all gotta engage. Give us some thoughts, man. But that's the goal in the future. We want y'all to feel like this is a relationship, but we are a relationship. We are all, man, y'all are part of this community, man. This is y'all podcast too.
So maybe we are starting to get some merch around now, right?
Hey man,
check it out. So maybe can we offer it? And I don't know, we've not done it yet. Can we say that the first person that we find with a good comment,
hey man,
in the comment section, that we will get back with you, that we will give you a way to DM us through Facebook. We can get an address and be the first one to get one of our, what's this thing called?
Come on, man.
Water.
Canteen, whatever you want to call it, man. But look at this.
You get water out of it, right? Yeah, you got to hold your water.
You got
and it's What's Up With That, a podcast too, right?
Nicely, not nicely in there, man. But that's the thing, man. The future is bright. We're always open to trying new things in terms of the look, concepts,
content.
Content. We are always open to trying new ideas, right? We of course are now establishing a structure, a routine, but as we continue to implement new things, I think each time it grows, man. We grow. We're doing a giveaway now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's good stuff. But that's that's as long as we continue to try new things, because in every industry, even podcasting, there's always going to be shifts and it may be the same concept, but there's some type of shifts. People are doing Patreon. People are using all type of things. So you have to stay knowing in what's going on. So man, future's bright, man.
And somewhere we can reach everybody, right?
Yeah.
We went to the conference, right? I'm just being reminded of a conversation that we had, right? From Gen Z to boomer, from boomer to Gen Z, right?
Yeah.
There was that one morning, right? We went to a podcast movement.
Yes.
And do want to say there's a podcast movement. There's also a podcast summit.
Right.
I by myself went to the podcast summit for the first time last year, and we'll give a shout out to Podcast Summit, because they were also an inspiration for me to get off ground zero and start moving.
Yeah.
This year, however, we went to Podcast Movement, and we had been going right. You were meeting me there, and so we decided you were going to come over to the hotel because you were staying at home. And you texted me, right? And I texted you back, and by the time you got to the text, you were at the hotel.
Yeah.
And I was at the conference.
You was at the conference.
Right? So we missed each other. And when you finally got there, you said something like, well, man, I texted and
yeah, I texted you, man. I thought you was gonna be there.
And what you and you texted because you're what?
No, man.
What you say? You're what?
You got me,
Gen Z. I don't know Gen Z. And I look at you and say, but every now and then telephone call is good. I'm a boomer, right?
Yeah, man. We sat down. I think I finally, I went there later on in the day, right?
Yeah, you got there.
Went later on, and we talked, and you were like, hey, man, you gotta have to meet me halfway. You gotta have to meet me halfway, and you were right though, man. And ever since, man,
you've been meeting halfway.
Meet you halfway,
and it's working.
I gotta give you a call. But a part of me, my problem is I don't know if it's me being a Gen Zer, but it could be a personality trait as well.
But I text too now.
Yeah, you text.
I do text.
Hey,
I do text.
You text.
Sometimes I'll text before I call.
He texts.
I text.
He send you a long text if you got to. He texts.
I'll send you a book, huh?
Hey, man, you send me a chapter, man, and I got to read through it and make sure I'm listening.
Hey, I'm a boomer.
But when you good with if something slips my mind, you ain't gonna let it slip. So I give you that for sure. But I think a part of that, like calling folks, I think I want to say it kind of translates from my personality a tad bit. I'm obviously a more introverted type of mellow guy. So a lot of times, like, I'm not used to picking up the phone and calling folk. And obviously I got to stop doing that. But I think that's where that initially came from. And so, but to avoid any of those type of situations, man, we say, hey, man, I got to meet you halfway, man.
It's working. And actually probably, I think what we're learning is that the age difference is personality is not terribly different. It's not terribly different.
Yeah.
It clicks.
Not at all.
I agree with you, man. I believe the future's bright.
Yeah.
I believe we are on our way. We've had a couple of faux pas, right? We are doing a couple of do-overs.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Delightful. That's hard, right?
That's so hard, man.
We both feel bad. But the wonderful thing is that as God is forgiving, those people can be forgiving. It took me a few minutes to reach out, but when I reached out, they were gracious and kind.
Yeah.
Right? And one of those persons flew all the way from Houston just to be a part of this podcast. And somewhere said, we got to make this right. And we're making it right.
Yeah.
We're making it right. And I think it's those kinds of things that at least our guests appreciate.
Yeah.
It adds to that experience that they have. And if they're okay, that means when they come back, they're going to have a vibrant spirit. And prayerfully, our viewers, our listeners will stay with us because they're reaping the benefits, joy,
Right.
of even the do-overs. And they don't even know it's a do-over.
They don't know.
Do that.
They don't know.
And then I'm not going to tell them. I'm saying it now because we're talking about things that have happened in our first year. But as we have moved through, it's been learning experiences.
It's been learning. That's why I say on me, like, man, I'm still at the beginning of the journey of being a videographer and all of those things. It shows sometimes, whether I want to accept it or not. It shows, man. But I know each time something may happen, anytime I may make a mistake, I learn. You know what I'm saying? I learn what and what not to do, what to check for, what not to check for, and things like that. So it's just continuing to learn. But man, the mistakes, man,
and the challenges, right? I think you've been telling me every now and then, and I think sometimes you get tired, right? Well, if we need to put something in there, you can do a short one by yourself.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes I say, well, if you don't want to do it by yourself, you can get somebody else to do it. It's like, I'm tired of telling you, okay? So I'm going to take you up on that challenge eventually, right? I'm going to step out.
Yeah.
So I think that that growth we're both open to.
Yeah.
And I'm here to say that Gen Z. Now I'm not going to talk for anybody else, millennials or Gen X, but I'm going to say based on our experience, Gen Z and Boomers can work together.
Hey, man,
And we are learning from each other.
Yep.
I know as we moved to this set, I think I looked at you kind of funny, right?
Yeah.
You were cool. You didn't say nothing, but
Yeah.
but when you want to do it, you kind of insistent, right? So I said, okay, let's try it, and it's the best move.
So what
we've ever made.
but what have been your thought process, right? Like, this is your podcast, right? And I'm working with you on it, but what has been your thought process when there's been times where I may like step in and say, hey man, let's maybe shift this. Let's maybe try and shift this, or let's change this, man, or let's make this look different. Let's do a different setting, or hey, I don't like how this look. What is usually like your thought process when you know?
I trust you.
Yeah.
I learned a long time ago, right? I was chaplain 30 years. 30.
Yeah.
I think it was 32 and a half.
32 and a half.
I want my half. When I started young, right? And you have the energy. And I think somewhere you do need to set a standard. But I learned you can't always plan and then tell someone else, why don't you come with me? I need you to help plan retreat or something that we want to do. And when they get there, what I begin to hear, because I talk about it and I was giving details, Rev, you don't need us. You got it already planned out. If you want someone to be on board with you, you have to be able to hear their voice. What I learned is that I was young, right? And now I'm old. I think it's a song. I wanted to do, and I wanted people to hear me. And I think that's not new. We forget that we were young, and when we were young, we wanted our voices heard. We wanted to show what we could do. And if you give folk a chance, they'll do amazing things. I think, and God has a way of bringing things around. I had a retreat. You know, normally I planned it and I did it. Somewhere it got away from me. I didn't plan it. I didn't have guests coming. So it's like, okay, this retreat is going to be titled These Gifts We Bring.
Right.
And I tagged students, and they had opportunity. One, Don Rogers, came up with a pamphlet, and it outlined her entire presentation, and it was wonderful. If you open up and are willing to hear voices, you'll be amazed at what young folk can do.
Right.
And yes, we learn from each other. I don't know it all. I don't have it all. And sometimes I can look good if I let you help me. The ideas were not bad ideas. Was I on board totally? No, but you've been there. You show up. I've got to return that trust.
Okay.
And returning that trust says, we're going to try it. The only thing
Try it out. We'll see what it look like.
No, let's see what it look like. And if it don't work, it don't work. Then we go back. If it works, well, we got something going on, right? It works, man.
Yeah.
So you stick with it. And every time it works, I trust you more.
Yeah.
Right? But somewhere, this is, I think, at the podcast movement. We were sitting, I was the day that we missed each other. And you called once you got there, and I was having lunch with one of the podcasters. One of the hosts had his podcast, right?
Yeah.
And you came in and sat, and we started sharing and talking. And he said, "Oh, you're putting this on your resume. You're working for him, right?" Yes, you are. And no, it's been ground up.
Yeah.
In many ways, partnership.
Yeah.
Right? So if you have somebody working with you and you're going to say it's a partner has to have a voice.
Yeah.
Right? I think respect begets respect. And if you're respecting me, I owe you respect. Right. And part of owing you respect is hearing your voice.
Okay.
So.
Hey, man, I definitely appreciate it. And I've appreciate all of, if you allowed me to critique or wanted to change something, man, you were always looked like you were always open to it. So definitely appreciate that, because like I say, man, I'm always trying to learn new things and tactics and see what looks good. And I'm on YouTube all night, and I'm seeing, oh, that looks good, how they did that. Maybe we can try to implement that in some way. And so, I'm gonna bring it to him the next day and see what he say. But you've always been an open mind, man. So I appreciate it, because I still got more ideas, man. I'll tell you that right there.
Let's put them together.
Stuff, man.
That's what's going to take us where we need to go.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I'm doing better. Liberation theology is helping me do better about moving me out the way. Most Christians want what God going to do for me, and God blessed me, and God's moving me. Well, God's not going to just move me. God's going to move us. Right? This is not a me deal. This is a us deal.
Us.
Right? So as we blend those ideas, as we share those ideas, as we mix those ideas and make them one, all we can do is elevate.
Yes, sir.
And that's the goal.
It's only one.
Been a great year. Looking for the next year to be even greater.
Oh, man.
Got some great things in store. What we want them to do, we want them to look at it, and as they look at it, we want them to like,
comment,
subscribe,
and you gotta share.
You have
to share it.
Gotta share.
Sure.
Look, like, comment, subscribe, and share.
There it is.
And help us grow, and come and grow with us as a God-curious community as we seek to ask those questions. What's up with that? So we got this, man. To another full year.
We got it.
Another full year. All right. We ready. Come with us and continue this journey as we travel the road asking the question, what's up with that? Join us for our next podcast episode You won't be disappointed. Until then, be blessed.